I'm Richard Slade, and I'm a graphic designer and a web designer, and I work locally in St Neots, and I set up a creative community called the Neotists. The Neotists was set up as a collective to gather people together to showcase their work, as well as collect these people together so that they knew that each other exists, so they could start to collaborate. The Neotists have come a long way in 4 years. We've started out as a network of just me, and we've gone to a community of 280 highly creative individuals from a really wide range of skills. And all those people need a way to benefit from this community. And whether that's working together, or whether that's a shared experience, or whether that's a shared space. But all those things can help improve their businesses and their lives and help them to live better in St Neots.
I'm Hilary Murphy, and I'm an artist working in a variety of media. At the moment, I'm focusing on papier-mâché objects and applying my two-dimensional ideas and patterns to wrap around 3 dimensions. I was delighted to see this creative support group appearing in St Neots, and it's already having an effect on local creatives, of which there are loads. But they're not all good at promoting themselves, and they need the help from a group like the Neotists. I've personally experienced the value of working in a shared space, a hub, because this happened in the town in which I graduated, in Loughborough, where the council helped provide spaces for us to gather together and work. When I came back to this area, it was a big disappointment that there was nothing similar. What I envisioned is a space which is easily accessible for people of all abilities.
My name's Christian Payne. I'm a creative technologist and I focus on narrative strategy. I split my time between talking and training and consulting, but my main passion lies in documenting and capturing stories. I've a varied client base between the arts and government, as well as media and news. So anybody from The Guardian, BBC, to arts marketing associations and individual artists around the world. I think my biggest achievement in this field is just managing to continue to evolve and stay freelance for 15 years now. Moving forward, as I'm hoping to collaborate more, I'd like to see some kind of shared spaces pop up in and around St Neots. I think it's important that you plug into as many people as possible, plug into as many channels as possible, and continue to keep learning as you practice.
Hi, I'm Rachel Tackley and I'm a theatre producer. I've run theatre companies, I've worked for big organisations, I've worked for small organisations, but at the moment I'm working freelance. I think my biggest achievement is probably having a 30-year career in theatre. There's lots of challenges in theatre. The digital challenge of how we make live art that is essentially about being in a room with a bunch of performers and that shared experience between an actor and an audience member. And how do we make that interesting digitally? And how do we exploit it digitally so that people can see the work all over the world? For me personally, what I love is going into work on the train and bumping into many, many different creative people that live and work around here. The sense of St Neots becoming a more creative space to live and work. It's an intriguing time, I think, because it really feels like St Neots is starting to take off.
My name is Simon Harper and I work as a client advisor and project director on capital projects within the cultural sector. I've recently joined the Neotists because I love the idea of being part of a group of people rather than what often happens to me with the kind of work I do, which is I work on my own. And I like the idea of there being a sort of cultural depth to St Neots and that there you can share experiences, even though you may not be in the same creative realm, actually you can learn a lot from other people's art. There is a huge value to St Neots to have a strong visual, artistic centre somewhere within the community. There's been an enormous amount of work done by the Arts Council, the Theatres Trust, government itself, to show that if you drop a cultural organisation into the middle of an area, it brings all sorts of benefits. Not only does it become a hub for the community, it opens up different career paths, and the whole thing has a ripple effect.
My name is Berna. I'm a product and commercial photographer. Actually, I'm a homecoming Neotist. I have been growing up here in St Neots in my teenage years, and then I went to London to study and then work. And then when I was pregnant, you're thinking about, okay, where's this good place that, you know, you can bring up your children in a nice area, but you're still able to work what you do, you know, to have a fairly quick link to go into London, so you don't lose that connection. Neotist value definitely giving me more inspiration, and you feel like you're part of something bigger than yourself. There are all these amazing people in the group. You want to be really proud of yourself and to share what you can do. So to have that kind of platform, I think it is a force of good to make you better in your craft. Gosh, if I couldn't be a photographer, I mean, that is quite unthinkable. I think I will keep holding my camera until I can't, literally can't. So